Yes, students. Now we will read the next paragraph. From Bergen, we continued our journey up north, passing the amazing Norwegian towns of Trondheim and Troms and sailing towards the Isle of Rundle, which has the largest number of Arctic birds. 500,000 at any point. We passed some magical zords, saw the Seven Sisters, which is amongst the world's prettiest waterfalls, and it was only on day 6 of our journey that we began pushing further north. In geographical terms, when you cross a latitude of 70 degrees north, you are within the Arctic Circle, but then we were not going to be happy with just that. The expedition was to take us as close to the North Pole as is legally permissible. Now, dear students, we will find some difficult words in this, and these difficult words are the first one you can see Zords. Zords means it is long trips of sea between steep hills, usually found in Norway. Another word that is difficult in this, you will find this is expedition. Expedition means a journey taken by a group of people with a definite objective. And the next word that you will find, that is permissible. Permissible means allowed. So with this, I am going to now explain you meaning of this paragraph. He further, our author further describes that he continued his journey from Bergen, passing Norwegian towns of Trondheim and Troms, and sailing towards Isle of Rundle, which has the largest number of Arctic birds. When he was moving further on his trip, he saw Seven Sisters, and Seven Sisters are Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland, Tripura, Manipur, Mizoram. These together are called Seven Sisters. And on 6th day of their journey, they moved further to north. They were within the Arctic Circle just after crossing a latitude of 70 degrees north, but still they were not happy with that. They wanted to go to the North Pole as close as they could. Okay, dear students. Now the next paragraph. We encountered tons of flat floating ice, which is distinct from icebergs, and it was only on day 8 of the expedition that we saw the amazing wonder of ice and snow. We had now reached the latitude of 80 degrees. It was blisteringly cold, with temperatures dropping to minus 32 degrees, and it is only when you are on a small zodiac, an inflatable boat, whizzing towards glaciers and encountering not just sub-zero temperatures but equally strong winds of about 120 km per hour. Do you realize that expedition is considered to be even more grueling than the one to Antarctica? In between all the glacial walk to be done aboard the ship every day, there were at least 3 to 4 lectures on the objects like Arctic birds, polar bears, and the whales you would find in the Arctic Ocean. We saw the blue whale, considered to be the biggest animal on the planet, and humpback whales besides beluga We also saw skuas, the most intelligent of all birds known, take flight, and the northern gannet, more magical wildlife, lay ahead. Now, in this paragraph, if you consider difficult words, then difficult words, I will tell you the first difficult word, which is, we can say, it is sub zero. Sub zero. Sub zero means below freezing, lower than 0 point. And then another is, another, if you just find, that is whizzing. Whizzing is move quickly through the air with a whistling or a buzzing sound. Then we have another word, and that word is zodiac. Zodiac means an inflatable boat. And inflatable means capable of being filled with air. And after this, we have one more word in this, that is, we will find here gannet. Gannet means a large seabird with mainly white plumage which catches fish by plunging into the water. Now, what the author is talking about in this paragraph, listen quietly. They saw tons of flat floating ice, and on 8th day they saw wonder of ice and snow. When they reached the latitude of 80 degrees, they found temperature was dropping to minus 32 degree. Zodiac, that is a kind of boat which was moving quickly through the glaciers with the whizzing sound and was facing temperature below zero with strong winds of 120 km per hour. When they moved to Antarctica, they found it was more tiring one, because they had to listen lectures, 3 to 4 lectures on the Arctic birds, polar bears and whale. They saw so many birds there, like blue whale, humpback, whales, beluga, skuas, northern gannet. It is also a seabird with more magical wildlife.